What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Evan, and you know Mo's up to no good. So today we're going to be working on the Jeep SRT8. It's now winter time. I'm going to be doing this today. The compressor hasn't been working since the summertime, and now that I have some time I'm able to fix it. So we're replacing the compressor because I'm having no cold air coming out. It's only warm air coming out. So now that I have the time, we're going to go ahead and we're going to replace the compressor. So without further yeah, I think that's it. Without further ado, let's get to work, baby. Alright, you guys, so we're over here at the bench and we pretty much have the bolts here. There's 4 bolts in total, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So real quick, I just want to share some knowledge on the compressor. This compressor is not working. When you remove the compressor, from what I understand, a lot of guys will remove all the bolts, and then when they go to reinstall the compressor, they're only going to use the 3 bolts, and that's because the last bolt on the back of the compressor is very difficult to put in. I mean, you could slide the bolt in and try to get your hand up there, but it's very difficult, so most guys will just install 3 bolts and just tighten it real good so the compressor doesn't move. Another thing that I want to mention is that once you remove the lines off of the compressor, you'll notice that there's 2 O-rings, basically a metal portion and a rubber seal on the inside. This is what comes off of the high side and the low side. So the kit that I bought already came here with all the AC seal, or the AC seal, the AC seals that you need to replace when you're servicing either the compressor, the lines and whatnot. So I have here also the dryer. I'm not going to install the dryer, I'm just going to install the compressor for now because I believe the compressor is not working. The reason why I bought the entire kit, in other words, the reason why I bought the whole kit and I didn't just buy the compressor was because the kit was actually a lot cheaper than the compressor. So I got everything for a better deal versus just buying the compressor, which was a little bit more or a little bit higher in price. So when you're doing this, you want to make sure you remove the O-rings off of the high pressure side and the low pressure side. You want to make sure. I'm going to also bring the camera in and show you guys, but this is very important. You don't want to reuse or put the old ones back in. It could potentially cause a leak, an AC leak. So just want to share this with you guys. So I'm going to put this to the side. I already put the new O-rings on the actual AC lines, so I'm going to bring the camera in and show you guys. Alright, you guys, so we have the new compressor. I have it standing up so that the fluid inside can lubricate the seal. It already comes pre-filled, so I'm not going to mess with it. This is the old one. We have the bolts here. I put a little bit of anti-seize, but I'm going to tighten them up because I found a little bit of rust on them, so I don't want them to get stuck if I do ever need to service it again. Otherwise, I would have put a little bit of Loctite, but I don't want to lock the bolts in place, so that's why I'm just going to tighten them really good. It does come with pack 46 oil. We have the oil seals right here. It comes with everything that you will need. And then real quick, when I bring your attention here, the kit also comes with this as well, and then it comes with the condenser. So it comes with 3, well actually 4. So it comes with the compressor, the dryer, I'm not sure what this is called, the expansion valve, the dryer, and the condenser, which is, I have it in the basement, and also comes with the new compressor right here. So I'm just going to install the compressor because I believe the compressor is bad on my SRT8. But real quick, let's go to the truck. Alright, you guys, so we're right there. So I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a seal over there and a seal on the back side. Oh, well, when I mean the back side, I mean on the high pressure side and the low pressure side. So you want to make sure you change the seals, or you remove the old seals and put the new ones on before you install the new AC compressor, so you don't have an AC leak coming from these lines or either one of these lines is what I mean. So just take a note of that, you guys. Alright, you guys, so I'm not going to put the camera underneath because it's a little bit difficult for you guys to see, and I'm afraid I'm going to knock the camera if I move in a weird way, trying to, get my hands up there and put the bolts in. So I'm going to leave the camera the way it is. You guys are just going to see me generally put the compressor in, and tighten everything up. And that's pretty much it. I just want to mention it to you guys. You're not going to be able to see underneath. It's just a little bit too difficult. I'm afraid I'm going to knock the camera over, so I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to put the new compressor in, and then once we do that, we're going to vacuum the system with a vacuum pump. I have somewhere in the garage over there. I'm going to vacuum the system, get all the moisture out, and then we're going to go ahead and fill it up with, I believe, 24 ounces is what it calls for. If it does need more, we can always add more. I believe this is a single unit. I don't think it's a dual unit. We'll start with the lower portion, which is 24 ounces. Then we can always go add more freon if it needs it, and we'll pretty much go from there. So let's get to work. guys. So we pretty much installed the compressor. All the bolts are tightened. Everything is installed. All the nuts on the high pressure line and the low pressure line is also installed. That's pretty much it. I'm going to put the belt on, and tomorrow I'm going to fill up the system with some freon. We're going to vacuum. We're going to suck all the moisture out with the vacuum pump. We're going to probably pick up tomorrow, and that should be it. I think we're pretty much going to have all the bolts installed. I installed the last one because that last one in the back is difficult, just in case I need to remove it. So we got 3 bolts in. I think the compressor should be fine. I don't think it's going to come out. And that's pretty much it. The hissing noise that you guys may or may not be hearing is the propane heater. I have, I don't know what the hell it's called. It's on top of the propane, and it allows me to use the propane as heat, so I can have heat. Since the little heater in the garage is not as powerful, so I have the heat there, so that's why you're hearing the hissing noise. So that's pretty much it, you guys. We're going to probably go ahead and pick up back up tomorrow. What's going on, you guys? So it's the next day. We're going to go ahead and we're going to we have a leak on the thermostat housing, so I believe the thermostat seal is leaking because I have a little bit of coolant dripping down the lower portion of the radiator hose. So I believe the seal is no good, so we're going to go ahead and change it, and then just monitor it and see if that's the case. Maybe it's not, and it's just a water pump leaking from the weep hole, but I'm 90% sure it is the thermostat seal, so we're going to go ahead and have an extra seal. We're going to change the thermostat seal, go from there, and then we're going to fire it up because I obviously put oil in it, and then we're just going to add some freon and stuff like that to the rest of the system. So we have a lot of work to do. So let's get to work. Bullshit. Right now. Bullshit. Bullshit. what's going on, you guys? So we ended up filling the system with some freon. Blows nice and cold at 55 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's pretty cold. We also changed the thermostat seal because it was leaking, it was hardened, so I threw it out and put a new one. I already had a second or a spare seal laying around, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, I think we're pretty much set to go. I do need to top up the antifreeze, and that's pretty much it. I do have to take some stuff to the auto parts store, like recycled oil and stuff like that, but we're pretty much done, so I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna go ahead and take it for a drive and see how it rides and how everything goes, and that's pretty much it, you guys. So I'm pretty happy with everything, with how everything went, and you know the vibes. I'm out.